Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Brian, and today I'm going to be talking Love Island Australia Season 5, Episode 14. Apologies for not having one up for Episode 13. My Mondays are usually pretty difficult, especially working and trying to watch it. And we also had Love Island Games that just wrapped up yesterday, too. So just a lot of stuff going on, but now I can give a lot of my time to this and shouldn't be missing many more episodes at all. So, Episode 14. Real quick, what happened at the end of last episode? Kale goes home. There was a twist that newcomer Andy, when he chooses the girl to couple up with, that guy will be sent home and immediately dumped. The guys knew this, the girls did not. So we kind of pick up right back up on that at the end of that part of the episode. And the guys they don't trust Nikia. They think that she lied. They think because they all like Kale, obviously, like they don't know all the information. They weren't there. They didn't see what we saw, where she was like, I like where I am. I'm the way that she said to Andy, like, hey, I am with Kale, but I still will talk to you. That doesn't mean that she's just throwing that whole relationship away. I kind of agree with the girls here. The girls were there, they were like, hey, like the way she described to us, I don't really think she did anything wrong. I don't think she really did anything wrong either. I mean, I guess the only thing that she didn't do was like, hey, I am completely closed off, but none of them said that about none of the girls said that. So it's Love Island. Like you're not totally closed off unless you're, I guess, dating. Then they fill in Andy about what's going on because he's like, hey, why is everybody acting the way they are in the villa? And then he's like, oh, I totally understand that now. Trent, I can't stand Trent. Trent says to Georgia that he would be willing if he'd be willing right now, if he was recoupling, he would choose Georgia over Savannah. And we do get to a point later in the episode where Trent and Savannah do officially like end it, but I just I really don't understand what some of these women see in Trent, and same with Zach. Zach wasn't really as prevalent in this episode as he's been in the past because I feel like a lot of the stuff's been going on with like the Nikia stuff and Savannah moving on to Savannah and Trent, and then now her interest in Andy. Oh, and another thing that is interesting, Tyra tells the girls that she's not that into Aiden as she was into Ben. So go figure there. Usually how it goes. Andy says he's a people pleaser. We'll see how that turns out. That's usually not that great of a quality, in my opinion. Reed and Abby ended, and Reed made some weird comment where he's like, I, I'm so happy that she took it so well." And it's like, dude, you've been like acting like this the entire time, like super flaky. Not flaky, but just not fully investing in the girl that he's with. So it's interesting. It's going to be interesting to see like how much longer he's in the villa because I don't think a lot of girls like him that much. So I don't know how he'd have to have a bombshell come in, which eventually does happen at the end of this episode. That's going to have to get his interest or her interest because I don't think anybody that's left in the villa is going to move over to him. The Honors get a text about an office themed challenge where the girls are going to come in and they're dressed like businesswomen, scantily clad, like kind of sexy, and they just make a little one liner, put a picture up of the guy that they're interested in, they bring him over, they give him a kiss. I thought the girls, not usually comment, but I thought the girls looked great. They did a really good job. I thought this was a cool challenge. The guys were really loving it. They were very interested in the attire of the women. They did a good job. Savannah, the one interesting thing is that since Trent and Savannah are over, Savannah pulled Andy and they had a pretty good kiss. And like she's a little interested. And I think after we didn't really see much of it after that, but I think moving forward, she's going to try to push for it. And I know that he's with Nikia technically because of the coupling, but we'll have to see how those two go. Abby pulled Zach for some reason. I'm not sure why. I don't know why she wouldn't test the waters like with Nate because I know that she's like mentioned that like she has a little bit of attraction to Nate. So interesting choice there. When we get the preview for next episode, we see that two bombshells are coming in, a guy and a girl. We have Seb, 24, he's from Melbourne. He's an entrepreneur. Tasia is 24. She's from Brisbane, I think that's what it's called. And she's a club host. So she has dark hair. I know that Trent said that he was into dark hair. Andy did say that he's in the blonde, so I don't think that Andy's going to go over there. I feel like this girl is probably going to get the attention of probably Trent and Reed, because I mean Reed's kind of in no man's land right now, and then we'll have to see what happens to Nate if Georgia moves over to Trent. That means Nate's single, so maybe like there could be a little reshuffling where Abby then goes to him, or like he goes to the new girl, or Abby goes to the new guy. We'll have to see how it goes. But there's a couple people that are on the outs in their relationship, so it's going to be a nice little shakeup when they do recouple. But thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. I wonder if the show will be on Thursdays because or will be Thursday because of Thanksgiving, but I'm pretty sure they don't care about like that's an American holiday. So if it is, I will try to get that out. Can't make any promises though. That might be a later in the evening episode, unfortunately, but gotta balance my time with the fam. But what else we got? We have Love Island Games, like I said, wrapped up yesterday, so we have videos after that. Well, I think Survivor and Amazing Race will still be out on Wednesday night. All the Thursday shows are taking a break, so there will be none of those this week. So Thursday will be pretty open. So probably the only episode that will come out on Thursday is this, maybe Amazing Race too. And then we'll be back at it on Friday with Boy Island. So again, if you have any show suggestions, let us know in the comments. We'll definitely check them out. And any comments about any of the shows we cover or just in general, just hit us up. We are always down to talk and we'll reply to any comments as well. So I will talk to you guys later. See you.